Hi everyone, and welcome to episode number 245 of the Karen Knits podcast. My name is Karen, and I'm coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania, where I live, where I work, where I knit and crochet, and get into all kinds of other crafting shenanigans. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. It is Saturday, February 15th, 2025, and it's an ugly day out there right now. It's right around the freezing mark. It was a little below freezing. We got a good dump of snow this morning. It snowed for about 2-3 hours. It's coming down pretty heavily. And now it stopped snowing and it's going to start raining later today. So it's a wet, sloppy mess out there. And we have to head out in a couple hours, about an hour and a half. Our church is having a sweetheart banquet, or there's a group of us from church going out for belated Valentine's Day dinner. So we're meeting at a nearby restaurant at 4 o'clock. So works out nicely for hubby and I because it's just down the road from us. What's my hair? Oh, good grief. I got a hair thing happening. Anyway. So it's just down the road. It's only a couple miles down the road from us. So I suspect we might have a smaller turnout than we would expect because there's a few people that are driving from a bit farther away that I don't think will venture out today. I think they'll rightly so chicken out and stay home and not be on the roads if they're a little bit slippery, because some of them are up in a little bit higher elevations. So anyway, if you're a new viewer, thank you so much for coming by to check out. If you're still here after all my nonsense rambling, I hope you enjoy it here. I'm happy to have you here. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back for another week to see what kind of shenanigans I've been up to and what I've managed to get done in the past week. I'm so happy to have you here with me again, week after week. Appreciate it so much. If you have not yet done so, I would love it if you would subscribe to my itty bitty channel, like the video, comment, share, hit the notification bell, do all the YouTube-y things so that it gives me a little bit better chance with the YouTube algorithms. Anywho, so either which way, I'm so happy to have you all here with me today. Drinking a cup of tea. It's a little bit less than lukewarm now. Oh well. So I've got one finished object and two works in progress. The finished object I had partly done last week. One of the works in progress, I think I had just a tiny start on it last week. And the other work in progress I've got right now is something you have not yet seen. And it's probably getting close to half done, roughly. So without further ado, the finished, I'm calling it a finished object. It's not 100% done, close enough. I just have the ends to weave in and it'll be done. So that is the second of the granny baby blankets that I'm making for my friend and her 3 daughters. So this one's done. I used Red Heart Super Saver in baby print. Can't remember the color. Whoops, hold on. I can't remember the colorway name and it's right here. Baby print. I got it. I had it right. And that was a fluke. So anyway, this one is done and I love it. I love the color. It's such a pretty color. But I do have some tails to weave in, and then I'll have to, once all 3 of them are done, I have to run them through the wash and dry, give them a light dry, and just get them softened up and prettied up. So, works in progress. I'll stay on the crochet theme. I started and have a good chunk done on the second baby blanket. Is this the right side? Yeah, this is the right side. The back side's got a ton of tails. This one's going to take a little while to tuck in all the ends because I'm using a bunch of 50-gram skeins of yarn. And a couple of them already have had a knot in them. Cheap yarn, I get what I pay for. Anyway, here is where I'm at so far. So there's 2 skeins in that middle greenish color. Then there were 2 skeins in this color. And I'm on, I think, the second skein here. And I still have 7 or 8 more of this colorway to go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on crocheting around and around and around until I've used up all of this last colorway. So that's where this one is now. It's still a little bit on the small side. It's some staticky, the tails are sticking to me. The yarn I'm using, it's a variety of different yarns. The one I have the most of is stuff called Gala Festival. Not sure if that's even showing up with the glare from the snow in the window. So it's a worsted type weight yarn, 50 grams. Is it 90? I don't have my glasses with me, so if you can read how many yards or meters are on there. But anyway, it's coming along nicely. It's so staticky, it's sticking. The yarn's sticking to everything. But that was coming along nicely. I haven't worked on it in the last couple days. That's fine. It'll get done probably hopefully in the next week. I want to spend a bit more time working on it over the next couple days, and I'll see if I can get it finished. It should be a finished object to show you next week. And hopefully all 3 of them will be 100% done, tails in, washed, all set and ready to take over to my friend's house and give them to her so she can decide which of her girls gets which one. My other work in progress are my Gansey Adventure socks. And these are a warm-up pattern for Sock Madness 19. I'm not sure if you can kind of see the design on here. The first sock, the leg is complete. I'm ready to start the heel flap. The second one, I'm on row, I think 30 out of 50 on the leg. I was hoping to get this done in time to show you 2 full legs when I filmed today. I started putzing around with other things and I didn't get it done. So be it. But they're coming along nicely. So these are the warm-up socks, and they're not required for anyone who's participating in Sock Madness. It's just a pattern. They send out 1 or 2 patterns during the waiting period when people are doing the registration process and they're impatiently waiting for everything to start. So they kind of throw a pattern at us to shush us up and keep us busy and out of their hair. The moderators of the group do that. So the registration for Sock Madness ended yesterday. The deadline to finish those socks, which was loosey-goosey because it's not an official part of the competition. It's just there to knit if you want to for fun. And that finished sometime during the night. There was still a few hours left on the timer for that round when I went to bed last night, but I'm not getting them done on time, and that doesn't matter. That is no big deal. Nothing to worry about there. The qualifying round pair of socks they used to bring them out on around the 1st of March. I think in the last couple years it started earlier because they've shortened up they used to have the registration period was all of February. Now it's just the first part of February. So I'm not sure if this one, if the the regular round will start sooner than March 1st or not. I don't know. And I haven't looked at Ravelry to see anything new on the group yet today. Like I said, I've been putzing around with other things most of the morning, and it's already almost 2 o'clock. And I'm chewing my cuticles. Bad habit. Very bad habit. Anyway, so that's my knitting and crochet. 1 finished object, 2 whips. I really need to get back on, once I've finished the final baby blanket, I want to get back to my Radvent cardigan and my 2 scrappy cardigans, the mitered square one and the jelly roll cardigan. I need to get back onto those. I need to. But once Sock Madness starts, I'm kind of committed all in on Sock Madness, and a lot of other stuff gets pushed to the wayside. So I've had no new acquisitions. I've got rid of a lot of yarn through baby blankets, which is fantastic. I am so tempted to, when I get around to sorting through my yarn stash, I want to start looking through and divvying up all my different yarns and start making some more blankets to donate. I thoroughly enjoy making these big granny square blankets. They're a lot of fun to make. So I think I want to make more of them. Either donate them. There's a nursing home that's just a little ways down the block here that I can contact and see if they would like some lap blankets. There's a hospice place not far from, a little ways from here, where a gentleman from our church that passed away earlier this fall, where he stayed for his last little while. I can contact them and see if they would like some blankets and make some for them, although I think they might want them a little bit larger than a lap blanket because most of the people at that stage are in bed, so it might need to be a single bed size. But anyway, I'm trying to think of ways to use up my stash because I have so much stash. And I really do want to make a strong effort to reduce my stash this year coming up. And so far I'm doing well. I have 100 grams coming in the beginning of each month with my Row 1 mini subscription. But beyond that, I'm going to try to refrain and not buy very much yarn. Ooh, excuse me. And it has not been a lot of creative content this week. Valentine's Day was a quiet day for hubby and I. Since my birthday is only a few days later, we tend to keep Valentine's Day low-key. I often get things, Valentine's Day type things for my birthday that were bought at a discount price, which I love saving $1 any which way. So that works in my favor quite often. I've often got roses and flowers for my birthday, and chocolates for my birthday, all kinds of fun stuff like that. So, as I said, we didn't do much yesterday for Valentine's Day. We went and just poked around in a few thrift stores, which is one of our favorite hobbies. We love poking around in thrift stores. And we ate at home. Like I say, we're going out for dinner tonight with a group of people from church. I think there's about 16 or 20 of us that are supposed to be going. I don't know who all is actually going to make it out or not. We'll find out in a couple hours. And work has been busy. The work has been very busy. There's been a lot where I've got this one condensed course where it's coming down to the final, I think we've got 2 weeks left. It runs till the end of February. So it's 2.5 weeks left to go of that course. So things will ease up school-wise for me once we get into March. But for now, it's busy since the course is running twice as fast, I've got double the grading in that class alone. Just dealing with the student questions and emails, course related things. It's just been a lot, especially this past week has been a lot. There's been some kind of issues with all 3 courses, which is like, anyway, but it's what keeps me in yarn. But I think this might be a shorter episode. I don't know if I have too much else I need to natter about. Someone had asked in the comments, I think it was just this past week, if I was going to be doing a Socks Knit in 2024 episode. I think I will do one. I need to collect them all up, get them all together, and do a quick video on that. And it'll just be like a bonus video in the middle of the week sometime. Probably won't be for a couple weeks yet. And I am still planning on getting that tutorial done and the 2 at a time toe-up sort of shorty socks written up. As I said, everything else comes to slow down for me during Sock Madness season. We are planning on going away for part of a weekend when I'm on spring break in early March. We're going to rent a cabin for part of the week and just have a getaway. So I'll take my knitting, of course, sit back, relax, and just knit my little heart out. And there is a chance that I'll be working on part of the Sock Madness stuff while we're away. So I'm hoping that the timing works well so I don't have to pack a whole suitcase full of yarn and supplies. But it won't be the first time if I have to do that. So that's something that I'm excited about. And otherwise, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So next week, I should have all my ends tucked in on the 2nd granny blanket. I should have the 3rd one finished, and I hopefully will have this pair of socks done. But if the qualifying round pair of socks comes out soon, all that will be put on the wayside because it'll be all in for qualifying round socks. Knit till my fingers start smoking. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Shorter episode today, that's fine. I honestly am gonna shut up and stop talking. I'll let you go, and I will see you guys again in a week. Take care, everyone. Bye now.